What do you hate?
No, not your song. Relax.
No, I know. I could tell you didn't mean that. What do you hate, though?
I hate when I come in and my seat's low. I don't like a low seat. My seat's always low, and then everybody's higher than me, and I feel like I'm looking up and I feel smaller. I don't like it, so I changed it. I feel good now.
There was a time when a great fat joke could have been made, and it's past.
Yeah, it's past.
I know, it sucks.
Makes me so happy. Joe DeRosa is here. I'm Robert Kelly. It's the Bonfire. Big J is on the, I think he's getting off today, the cruise, the Bert Kreischer, what's it called? The Fun Cruise? Yeah. What's it called?
No, it's tomorrow, too, I think.
Oh, is it tomorrow?
I think it goes till, I think they come back Wednesday.
Oh, okay.
I think Halloween's the last day. God, that would suck if they sent everybody home on Halloween.
Aren't they? Isn't it back today?
I thought Halloween was on the boat.
Right.
I can't. It's Bert. It's got to be. That's got to be the case.
I hope the ship accidentally lost course and wound up on the Gaza Strip, right in front of Gaza. Yeah.
Whatever side of the boat. I don't know. I was going to make a joke about Jay and Bert can't be on the same side of the boat at the same time.
They have to put certain passengers in certain rooms, like a small plane. All right, listen.
Yeah.
Your bags have to go in this room, and you guys can be on this side of the.
Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah. These people are not allowed to have bags in their room.
Oh, it's a heavy cruise.
Oh, I'm sure.
It's not as bad as the. What was the worst one? The.
It should be called the fully loaded nachos cruise.
Yeah, that was the farts coming off the boat. The Impractical Jokers. Now that was a heavy cruise.
We were on that together.
We were on that together.
Right?
Yeah. I remember that. God damn it, you mushed.
What do you mean?
You're a mush.
Oh, that's right, the craps table.
I mean, buddy, here's the greatest thing about you is that you come in bitching and moaning, and I love it. I've known you for my life. Half my life I've known you. But when you're gambling, the last person you want to see moseying over to the craps table
I agree.
is a miserable Joe DeRosa.
I agree.
Oh, my God.
I won't roll at the craps table.
But
when I play, I won't roll because I'll crap out instant. I'm like, nope, do not let me roll.
Yeah, but that's the negative energy you don't bring in. You got to bring the positive energy. You got to speak the words. You got to manifest it out into the universe. You roll over, I'll probably lose. I'm going to mess this up. I'm not good at this. Shut the fuck up. Buddy, I put $50 on the table. I was up $8.50. And I didn't even know how to play craps. We were high-fiving. We were having a blast. We were singing. Dude, I became friends with people I didn't know. Mm-hmm. And then here comes, you felt it in the air, just negative DeRosa, just awful vibes. Yeah. And then you rolled over and you were drunk. And you were like, you were
probably.
Oh, you 100%. What's this? And you said, what's this? Like you didn't know, but you knew. How do you? I'm going to lose.
At that point in my life, I did not know how to play craps.
Well,
I do now.
Here's how you play anything gambling. Have a positive outlook.
Oh, you can't.
Yeah, you can.
I know, but usually by the time I'm gambling, okay, any place that allows gambling, usually when I'm in that environment, by the time I get around to the gambling, I've done 9 other things in that environment that I shouldn't have done. Yes. And the gambling is like, let me try to make some money back here because I've been going out of my fucking mind. Yeah. You know?
You just gave most of your money to some guy in an alley. And then some girl. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's usually why my gambling attitude isn't terrific, but I do like gambling. It's fun.
It's not fun around you, dude. It's not, cuz every roll, that didn't work.
No. That's not me anymore. There was a time, yeah.
Well, that's the only time I know.
No, I go in, I do all the fucking, now I go, come on, guys, I do all that bullshit clap, let's roll, I'm good, come on, baby, like I try to get the energy up. If I go to a table and it's bad energy, I walk away.
I love that you don't know how to even have, You're like me and Don at Max's games. We don't know what to say. We're like, live your life. Max, be you. What? Other parents are looking at us like, what? On the wheels.
What game is he playing?
Squeaks the loudest. What?
What game?
Lacrosse, when he played football, when he played baseball. We just didn't know how to cheer. We didn't know how to be in the crowd and be like, because we would just, like other parents would be like, get in there, get in the dirt, do your thing, keep your eye on the ball, swing, come on, swing. And we would be like, life is good if you make it better. What?
Well, are you not supposed to do that anymore? Because like certain chants make the kids feel like pressured or whatever, whatever PC thing.
Here's the problem with the now you have to cheer for the other team.
Oh, fuck off.
Yeah. The other parents would be like, oh, that was good. Like the other team would be like, that was good. You guys got to run. That was great. I'm like, beat it.
Oh, kiss my fucking ass with that shit.
Yeah, I know.
Jesus
Christ. It's you know what I used to do? I used to get a chair and I used to go in the center field where nobody was. And I'd light up a cigar and sit by myself and I'd watch the game.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Max was no good at baseball. He was. I look over onto this coach is screaming, Max! And I'm like, where's Max? Oh, he was in the stands. He took all the balls out of the dugout and had a Sharpie. He brought a Sharpie. He was signing them and handing them out to the fucking people in the dugout.
That's great.
Oh, it's great. But not during the game when you're up.
That's why it's great.
Yeah, I know. It is great.
Yeah.
It is great.
It's fucking awesome, man. That's hilarious.
He said to me last night, we're going over Lewis's house for some Halloween shit to hang out with Jamesy. And he goes, Dad, I got a girlfriend. I go, dude, you're 10. You can't. He goes, you want to know how I got her? I go, all right, what's up? He goes, this girl he hung out with. He goes, I had my phone. I took a picture of her. And then I said, hey, do me a favor. Rate my girlfriend 1 to 10. And he showed her the picture.
Oh, that's good.
Dude, that's some pimp shit.
That's a great move.
I was like, where did you learn that?
That's really good. Yeah, where did he get that? He made it up?
I don't know, man. I'm letting them stay on TikTok, though. Do your thing. If that's where you're learning how to be a man.
Yeah, that's really good.
That's a pimp move.
Yeah, that's good. Hey, good for him, man.
Yeah.
Already with a chick. That's great.
Well, he doesn't have a chick. Chill out. He doesn't have a chick.
He said he's got a girlfriend.
He made a cool move, but he's 10. He can't have a girlfriend.
Looks like he
Why?
can.
He's 10.
Yeah, but I mean, it's innocent enough, isn't it? I don't know. I never raised a kid. Is it not?
When was the first time you messed around?
12.
Yeah.
I don't think a 10-year-old wants to mess around. I think he just wants to say, that's my girlfriend. Yeah. That's my point. Like, that's why I'm like, it doesn't, I think it, well, I don't know, though. Kids nowadays get pregnant at like 11, so maybe you're right, I don't know.
Yeah, I think I'm supposed, I don't know what I'm doing, dude. I never had a dad. I'm just, I'm just.
Obviously.
I mean, that's what we're going right into the hurt things right now.
Right, you just called me a mush for 15 minutes.
You are a mush, Joseph.
You're fatherless.
Oh my God, why does that hurt more?
My chair just dropped.
Yeah,
I said it.
That's because you're a mush and your negativity ruined the fucking chair. That's why. You asshole.
Dude, was it? I promise you, I'm not saying this to be funny. I promise you, I'm not. I'm not.
All right.
Was it bad? Was there anything positive to not having a father? Because sometimes dealing with, now I'm coming from a family, parents together from the jump, and they'll never get divorced. So, and I'm the only kid. So I am from the ultimate, your parents are together scenario. Mm-hmm. And, hey, it's great. But there's stuff about it that can kind of suck. And I feel like there's stuff in a single parent situation that can suck, but then there's probably a side to it that a kid in a unified marriage doesn't experience, that it might actually be positive for the kid. I really mean that.
Now, I'm not saying this to be mean.
Okay.
Okay? Or to be funny.
I don't believe you, but go ahead.
Why do I have to believe you and you don't believe me?
Because I knew that I was sincere when I was saying it. And I'm going to give you director talk right now. I'm not buying I'm not buying the emotion you're playing. You're indicating. Do you ever have a director say that? You're indicating. I can see that line. It's about to come out of your mouth.
Let me try it again because I'm a great actor. I want to say this, and I don't mean I'm not being funny. I mean this sincerely.
That was really good.
Thank you very much.
I almost believe you now.
I'm a great actor. I don't know if you've seen my film Lone.
Excuse me. You are a great actor.
You have your parents. You have parents. But was it different because they're not your parents?
Yes.
Yeah. It was.
Not in the immediate sense. Like, not in the sense of like they loved me, they raised. I never knew anything else. None of that is different. Mm-hmm. It's all very regular. The different part is a personal thing. I absolutely have abandonment issues that are subconscious because of being adopted. 100%. And as much as I don't have a immediate interest in knowing who the biological parents are, you can't help but have that affect you in your life, you know?
Yeah. I mean, and your parents were Arab, right?
The real ones
were Arabs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The adoptive parents are Italian.
Italian. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
so you're pro-Palestine.
Hamas, more specifically,
instinctually,
no.
Like you can't fight it. Jesus. Like you want to strangle Jacob right now. Okay. You want to grab him by his lapel and go, "Get out!" You're fighting it
I don't
internally.
Like that Jacob's food and drinks are on my part of the desk. It's very Israeli of him. I know it's a fucking joke, Jacob. The people at home can't see.
Look at the Jewish guy. Jewish guy blaming America. He blamed me right away.
I just thought the Holy War was starting. I didn't know. Sorry, I got caught up in it.
Listen, don't drag me into this, okay? We have our own problems here.
There's you got a little beat sheet here of things. It's one of the things on this thing. It says college students that love Hamas. That's a thing that's happening right now.
Well, right now in the colleges, there's a lot.
So nuts.
It's they're actually walking around, and they have these little posters of the kids that are the people that are kidnapped from Israel by Hamas. I haven't seen any. I guess they're on college campuses or around cities, and what's happening is they're videotaping people or just going up and ripping them down, and mostly dumpy little college white girls are walking around ripping them off.
Wait, they're ripping... I see what you're saying. The pictures of the people kidnapped are being put up by anti-Hamas people saying, these are the children.
That's correct.
And then people are ripping the pictures down.
Yeah.
Why would they be ripping those pictures down?
Jacob, you want to take this? It's your people.
I think some delusional way they think Hamas are the good guys.
They don't understand. These people don't understand the difference between Hamas and Palestine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a pretty basic thing to understand, and nobody does.
Yeah.
Or not nobody, but people don't. It's wild.
I don't know what they're learning.
Well, the teachers too. There was a couple teachers. There's a lot. Look there's a lot of teachers, and they're passing that shit down to their kids. And it's funny that they don't understand that they went in and attacked these families, not a military. They didn't, you know what I mean? They just went in and killed civilians and babies and mothers. And one of them was they killed the son and then used his phone to call his mom.
Jesus Christ. I mean,
there's a lot. Now look, this is all hearsay. I don't know. This is stuff you hear on the news, and the news is garbage. But
I heard that one.
You heard that one, yeah. There's a lot of shit.
Well,
and
but
these kids,
this news must be true because the Jewish people are controlling it. So,
you know what's so funny is they say the Jews control the news, but if they did, wouldn't they control it a little better than they are? I mean,
I know that's the joke. I know. I get nervous even joking about this
because you look Jewish.
I look Jewish and I am Arab.
You are Arab.
Yeah. And it's but I'm not Palestinian. But still, I feel bad for Israelis and Palestinians alike that have suffered through all this. It's terrible. And I don't say that to be diplomatic.
Well,
it's true.
It's very diplomatic of you.
You know, Hamas is fucked up. Did you see that video of the leader today?
No, what did he do?
Dude, he did like a televised fucking speech where he was like, we will rule the world. All Jewish people and Christian people will be eliminated.
Wasn't that the president of Turkey?
Was the president of Turkey did that?
Yeah, president of Turkey, I believe, did that today in front of thousands of people, I think, in Turkey.
The one I watched looked like it was from a TV studio. I mean...
Oh, no, this was actually outside. I think the president or whatever he's called. I don't know what they call him, but in Turkey, he went out and gave a speech today that it is a fight against the West.
Yes.
And we are getting ready right now to wage war.
This is
against
World
the
War.
West.
This is probably, I mean, they've said it many times ever since 9/11, but I think that this is probably the beginning of World War III.
Yeah, and how long are you going to last when it goes down?
Me?
Yeah, what are you going to do?
I'll be just fine, dude.
Really?
I bought a house. Nobody's going to find me.
You're just going to hide like Anne Frank in your own attic?
Yeah. What do you think? I'm going to stay here and defend this place? I'm going to stay and defend New York, the place that's been robbing me for rent and utilities for the last 20 years? I'm out of here.
You're going to let it fall?
Yeah. I'm going to, first stop is Joey Rose's. I'm taking every bottle of booze off the shelf.
Don't forget the meat.
Yeah,
take the
all
meat.
the ham and cheese out of the fridge. And I'm driving right out of this state to my house, and you'll never see me again.
Dude, I'm going to a tiny house. I'm going to my tiny house. I'm picking up Friday. I'm going to get my guns in New Hampshire. I'm driving up Thursday night. I'm going to get my guns at this little place up in New Hampshire, and I'm loading up that house with a bunch of, and I'm getting ammo, and I'm getting ready to go because when it goes down, we're gone. We're in the car. Max has just got a crossbow. Kevin, T-shirt Kevin.
I love that he can't have a girlfriend, but he bought him a crossbow. That's fine for a 10-year-old.
He has a compound bow now. Yeah.
My cousin John had a compound bow when
Yeah?
he was a kid. Yeah.
Yeah, fine.
Yeah.
Of
I don't think
course.
at 10, but
He doesn't need a girlfriend. He needs a compound bow and how to hunt a squirrel and a deer.
I always wanted a compound bow. My cousin got when we were kids. It was awesome.
Yeah.
But, you know, we were never allowed to play with it because it had to all be supervised.
Yeah, plus you live in the city.
No. I didn't live in the city.
Where'd you live?
The suburbs.
You did?
So did he in Jersey.
I didn't know you. I thought you were from the city.
No, I was born in Philly, but no, I grew up in the suburbs outside of Philly.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, it sucks.
I always thought you were
Boring.
like a Philly, like a city kid.
No, I mean, I went to high school in Norristown, which was a city, and you know, my family lived. A lot of them lived in Philly, so I spent a ton of time in Philly, and I was born in Philly. I mean, it was a big part of my life, but we physically lived in the suburbs.
If Red Dawn happened right now and they flew in,
Yeah,
right now,
yeah.
what would you would? How long do you think you'd last?
You already asked me.
Yeah, but how long do you think you'd last in the city? Like me, you, Jacob, and Lou have to leave this building right now, and they're everywhere.
I actually have a decently, I don't know how to phrase it, but for New York, my apartment is decently secluded.
Unless you want gaming systems. Right?
And I do have a terrace, which is an escape route.
So you think you'd make it down from here to your apartment?
Wait, you're saying we're stuck at?
I'm saying
you're saying they come into Sirius XM right now.
I'm saying right now they parachute.
Well, have you ever
in.
tried to get past security here? We're fine. Nobody's getting into the building. I can't even get in when I'm co-hosting. No, from Sirius, then we got a problem, man. Yeah, we're in trouble.
I think me and Jacob are fine.
I don't know why you would think that.
I'd grab the fire axe first.
Yeah, see, he already
move.
knows.
And
he knows.
you got to be protected.
He just said, Joe just said, "Ow!" when he hurt his wrist picking up his coffee. I mean, did you see that? Ow!
Yeah, I mean, dude, this is scary shit. You know, Dan St. Germain told me he's having like anxiety attacks and shit about it. I was like, well, dude, you know, you can't think about it that much, but I mean, to that extent, I mean, like, but this is wild.
I'm getting riled up about it. Is that bad? I'm getting riled up. I'm ready to go. God bless America. I can't wait till we look at the flag again as one country. We all stand up together.
It won't happen.
Yeah,
it won't happen.
Yeah, it will.
Dude, these college students can't even get along.
They're going to go. When we go, dude, when it goes, they're not going to be able to stand up against us.
I love that.
We're going to unite under the one flag again and stand up as a country. And we're going to fight the world like we did back in the day. Yeah, that's right. We're going to be America again.
That'd be a cool movie, like people that are really divided socially, then they have to come together to fight like a common, like aliens invade or something, and they have to fight together.
What, like Independence Day?
Yeah, but like a comedy. That'd be funny, you know. That'd be like a funny premise for something.
Yeah.
It must exist, right?
It has to exist.
It must.
I would. I'm getting riled up, and I know I shouldn't. I think that I love when America's. I want to enjoy the Olympics again as like a country. Remember we used to watch the Olympics,
No.
and we used to chant USA, USA.
No. Who?
Dude, everybody. We used to watch the Olympics and want to win.
And chant?
Yeah, when
Who the hell was chanting?
What?
Who was chanting?
Dude, at my house in Boston, we chanted when the Dream Team, when
yeah.
the hockey
That
team.
still happens, Bobby.
The basketball dream team was cool.
Does not happen the way it used to happen.
Well, we haven't won the big group events.
I know.
Track and field, we kick ass. But
Yeah,
like
but
hockey
the track and field don't like America.
soccer,
The people that win really don't like the country.
what's that?
Anyways,
I hate.
I don't want to get another show kicked off the air.
I never liked the Olympics.
Black Lou, black me up on that.
The end of the world type of movie
Yes.
that's comedic is called This Is the End. I think it's a Seth Rogen movie.
Yes, but that's not. Hi, Lou. That's not.
Hey.
That's not what I'm saying. A thing where there's an invasion and people like it's a college campus,
Yeah.
and it's the warring factions. Like it's the kids that think Ben Shapiro is a Nazi, right? and then the kids that are like Roganites, and they hate each other, but then they have to fight together because there's a common enemy.
So the Roganites and then the fascists have to join forces, like the Antifa.
Like that's a better way to put it. Like the Antifa
Have to join the Roganites.
Yeah, and they have to like fight together, and they hate each other, but then they learn how to respect each other
Right.
and bond and become like one again.
But they do it
because
through love, because one of the Antifa girls falls in love with one of the Roganites.
There you go. That's one of the you got the
Yeah.
Romeo and Juliet thing happening.
Right.
Yeah.
And then they get together, and her pink and green hair,
yeah.
right? And then they meet the bald guy with too much testosterone,
Right.
and they bang in the woods, right?
Yeah.
Right? And then she becomes pregnant with one of those babies.
And then he's growing tits from his testosterone injections, and she has a cock.
Yeah, she has a
and
cock.
It's a perfect meeting of.
I mean, this just turned into a DeRosa movie if I've ever heard one. Wow.
It's a perfect combination. Yeah, no, but
so he finds out. So the girl that he fell in love with was really a transitioning man. Yes.
yeah, or a transitioning woman. Maybe she's going the other way. Who
Not
knows?
as fun.
Yeah.
Not as fun. Can you transition the other way?
Yes.
So you go from a woman to a man,
Yes. How do you not know that?
but you can't get a penis.
Yeah, they can build one.
What is it? The bionic
They
man?
did a whole Curb Your Enthusiasm about it.
You can build a penis. It's not as good as a real penis.
They did a whole Curb Your Enthusiasm where Chaz Bono.
That's right.
Chaz Bono plays in real life. Chastity Bono became Chaz Bono.
Sure, I understand that.
Chaz on the show plays, I think it's Funkhauser's daughter or something, who became a man, and they do a whole episode about how his fake cock is huge.
That's great.
Wait,
And it's like knocking shit over and stuff. I think Chaz Bono is the fucking man for doing it. I'm like, that's awesome that he's like got a sense of humor about that.
He's definitely a man for playing. He's a man.
Yeah.
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 I don't understand though. What does it say?
We can give you male genitalia in two different ways. Phalloplasty creates a penis and urethra to stand while urinating. We use tissue from the forearm or thigh.
Ugh.
Is that metoid? Metoideo?
Metoidioplasty.
It takes your existing genital tissue, makes it longer, turning it into a defined phallus. This needs only one surgery. Well, I would do the second because it's only one surgery.
And plus, I don't want to smell thigh skin on a penis. Is that your thigh? Ugh.
None
And
of
then
it
how
seems
does it
perfected.
get? But so the second way, obviously, you could have sensation because you would still have the sensation from the original female genitals. But then how do you make it a boner? There's got to be a thing.
It's got to be a pump.
There's probably a or a device. Oh, they can put a pump in a impotent guy's dick and pump it up.
Yeah,
You
but
can't-
how do you close up the vagina? How do you make that innie and outie? What am I missing
You
here?
stuff it with cotton.
You sew it up. You literally
And then you
I
sew
think
it
you
up.
Then
lit-
it's It's still there. It's just like you dynamited the cave entrance.
Yeah, basically.
That seems very unhygienic. Like you would probably die from that.
I don't think it's that dangerous. I think that it's more dangerous to turn a penis into a vagina, because then you're creating what's essentially an open wound, even though it's not bleeding or anything.
It's disgusting. And then when she dies, you open it up and it's just a Dorito bag stuffed with socks to fill that cavernous hole.
I think the surgeries are not where I would wait a few years.
Well, I think it's way easier if you're a guy. Well, I think it goes two ways. I think in certain ways it's easier if you're a woman transitioning to become a man.
Right.
Because with that, it's probably a little less. I have a friend that did it, and it's
transition from a man to a woman, woman to a man,
female to a man.
Really?
And he's a man. Like it's science is astounding.
You've seen it?
What do you mean it? His dick?
Yes.
No, I didn't see his dick. I don't know if he has a dick or not.
Oh, you don't know. So it's just it's a female that turned into a man.
Yes, and I will say it's astounding. Like the way these transitions, I find them fascinating. And I don't mean that in a.
We know.
I'm really not making fun. I just don't understand,
I know you're not.
Like how you can't just sew a vagina shut.
Well, because I think it's like
clitoris, and that's it. There's got to be.
I think it's I'm so out of my element, but I think it's sort of like when you let an earring hole close. Like an earring hole is
No. It's not. An earring hole is made.
Right.
Okay. And when you have a vagina, that's actually a vaginal canal that goes into your body that is made by God.
Well, let's ask.
And this is like
Jesus.
I'm telling you right now.
Let's ask.
They call in if someone's had a sex change.
All right, so if you want, if you went from a female to a male and have a penis, please call 866-4RAW-DOG right now. But you know what I think that is?
And by the way, we're not to make fun. We're curious how this works.
Yeah.
I'll tell you right now, if you go from a vagina to a penis, that's a rookie mistake. I'm telling you right now. It's time for a Rookie Mistake, brought to you by Snickers. Rookie Mistake. Maybe you just need a Snickers. Snickers, the official chocolate bar of the NFL. Check out snickers.com/NFL to learn more. Thank you very much.
And if I could just help you out there, the number is 866-969-1969.
What did you hold up there, Lou?
866-4RAW-DOG.
4RAW-DOG. Thank you very much, Lou, Black Lou, and DJ Lou. Yeah, call in. There's nobody going to call in. Nobody's going to call in. There's nobody listening right now that had a vagina and went to a penis.
You don't know that, but also we might have a surgeon that's a big Bonfire fan that does that exclusively.
I bet you have that before you have somebody call up. The percentage.
Well, how do you know though? I mean, you don't know.
There's just the odds.
And don't call up if you heard somebody who heard from somebody.
Yeah, we don't want somebody who heard somebody.
I will say I know personally and have met far more men that have transitioned to women than women that have transitioned to men, but I've seen...
That's an easier move to make a wallet than to make a penis.
I don't understand but that's how you make a cavern, how you make a hole in your body
hear it's not.
that wasn't there before.
You cutting the penis off and making a vagina?
How is that?
You take... it's easy.
No, but
I hear
it's not that easy, and I hear it's quite complicated and can be. Now I might be wrong, but I've heard it can be dangerous to the person because of risk of infection and things like that, which I think is why so many trans women keep the penis.
Yeah,
because it's just I think I don't know.
Let me ask you a question, as somebody who's been with a trans person,
right?
If you met a
Twice. 2 times.
That we know of.
Oh, no, I would tell. What am I, fucking keeping secrets? I don't give a shit. I would smooch his little pecker. Who did I say that about?
Everybody.
A man.
Oh, okay.
So I'll ask you this question.
Okay.
If you met a girl, trans girl.
Yeah.
You went out on a date.
Yeah.
You took her out.
Yeah.
And then you kissed.
Yeah.
And then you went back to your place.
Yeah.
And you started getting naked.
Mm-hmm.
And you kiss in, and you're taking each other's clothes off, and you put on some rare, weird album that you have that nobody knows who it is.
Right.
and you go down there and it's a vagina,
Right.
no penis.
Yeah.
Are you disappointed or are you happy?
I'd prefer the penis with a trans woman.
You got that, Lou?
Yep.
Good, thanks.
Clean as a whistle.
Thank
All right.
you.
I do. I would. I would.
Why now? Why is that?
With a woman, I'd want a vagina.
Okay, but
No, I
with-
mean, sorry, that sounded disrespectful. I didn't mean like, well, with a woman though. I don't mean it like
Trans
that.
woman.
I just mean like, if you said you're going to go out with a trans woman, I would prefer the penis.
So if you're you're gonna get a car. You want to get you want to get the bells and whistles. You want to get the 14-inch monitor. You don't want to get the little tiny monitor with all the no GPS. You
Well,
want.
I find the penis. I can't. It's a very, very hard thing to explain, and it's especially hard to explain without sounding.
He said hard.
Yeah. Without sounding like I'm being disrespectful. I'm not being disrespectful. I really. There's just something about like. I enjoy a cis woman with a vagina. I enjoy a trans woman with a penis. I don't know why that is, but it just is.
Well, yeah, you like a penis on a trans woman.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah. I mean, what do you want me to tell you? Yeah.
I don't know.
You ask me a question, I'm going to answer. it.
Now let me ask you. Now let's get into this a little more.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I gave out the wrong number. I don't know where my head's at.
He gave out the wrong number. It was not me, Lou.
It's 866-969-1969.
Yeah, 866-969-1969. Call in right now. We're talking about trans women. Would you rather have a penis?
No. We need the surgery question.
I'm getting there. Thank you very much. If you know anybody who had a vagina and had a penis attached, please let us know. Or the other way, had a penis and had a vagina, a.k.a. wallet.
I also heard, and this also could be complete nonsense, that when you have the penis to vagina surgery, you have to keep something in there to prevent it from closing.
Yeah. You have to keep
Yes.
one of your tube socks.
Yes,
So
because
you're always walking around with
because you're creating an open wound essentially.
right.
And there's so
You
I
have
don't
to,
know.
You have to keep like a bag of change in there to keep it.
There's,
You can put snacks in there.
Yeah, I'm not
man,
sure.
you better be certain. I mean, I can't imagine you have that regret. I think I might have made a mistake. There's no
putting it back.
Well,
There's no going
I
back.
think by
It's
I would imagine anybody that gets to that point for the most part is pretty damn certain. I mean, it's not.
They have to go through
it's not something-
psychological testing through the wazoo, I bet.
I would imagine, but also too, I think it's the cost of this is exorbitant. It's not a cheap thing to do, So I think by the time it's not like you're rolling through the mall one day and you get your ear pierced on a whim. It's like there's a lot goes into this thought-wise.
But you can't have
it's a major commitment, just not lifestyle-wise, but financially in every aspect.
But you can't have an orgasm. When you lose your penis, you're not going to be having an orgasm. And if you get a penis, you're not going to be able to orgasm.
No, that's why they're saying they can extend the point of the penis. The way the penis is turned into a vagina, from my understanding, is because the head sensitivity is still there, so you can feel it. You can have whatever. I don't know, man. I'd like to know more about this.
I hope you call up 866-969-1969. I hope there's somebody out there.
I wish I could just Google it without it taking over my ads.
I know.
Remember when you can just Google something and not have to worry that you're going to get ads about it every day?
I mean, wife's going to be like, "Why are we getting all these ads about transitioning?" Yeah.
Dude,
I would actually be. I'll be honest. I'll be bummed out if I was with if I said, "Let's do this. Let's go with a trans girl," and I went down there and there was a vagina. I'd be sad. I'd be sad too.
I think if I was into trans men, which I'm not, but I think if I was, I would want a vagina and not a crafted medical penis, whatever the hell you call it.
Yeah. I would want what you
think.
had. I would want what you had. Mm-hmm. Is it a weird thing to touch another man's penis?
I've never touched another. Well, I've touched my friends' penises, but not sensually.
What?
Not sexually.
Oh, you can do that?
You never grabbed your buddy's dick as a goof? I've done it 1 billion times in my life.
Like who?
Jay,
You've never grabbed my dick.
Ari, because you look like you would hit somebody. You do it with a certain kind of friend. You do it with an Ari. You don't do it with you.
You do it with a J.
You do it with a J. You don't do it with a Keith. You know?
You can't do it with Keith. You need two hands.
Wait, but
Yeah.
I'm
What's
sorry.
up?
Didn't you? You said you didn't touch a guy, but the woman at the bonfire show said you did. Or was that just a bit?
What woman at the bonfire
Am
show?
I missing something?
No, keep going.
He said, "Did you ever touch a man's penis?" I
What
said,
was the
"No,
girl's
I
name
touched
that
a
was
woman's penis."
It's a he's
Oh, okay.
being
Okay.
he's
No,
being,
I'm not. I'm being.
no,
I'm saying the accurate thing.
Let me
All right,
let me
all right,
let me
all right.
finish.
My
No,
Okay.
he's being correct about the way he said. I wasn't going to say
Okay.
what you thought I was going to say.
Okay. All right. But can you blame me for having my defenses up a little bit? Just in general, with everything, with you.
With me, I'm the one who planted this, helped you. I flowered your seed. I'm the
mean-
one back in the day when
I know.
when I brought you to my house. I'm the only friend that watered you, gave you sunlight,
Not
and said it
just-
was okay to do.
Not just with this.
Yeah?
With everything.
You got a point.
I'm
You have-
tippy
you have
toeing
valid-
with
you.
you.
Have, you have a valid point.
All right. Thank you.
You have a valid point.
Thank you.
Yes, with a woman.
Well,
Well,
we should call Bailey J. We haven't. Wait. Let's call Bailey. She'll know.
Bailey. All right, I'll call her. We'll call her right now. That's a good. But I got to make sure she knows she's on radio.
Oh, she might not want to be. She used to
No.
always be game for a phone call or something.
Well, she says outrageous stuff. Let me tell you something. There's nobody funnier than Bailey J.
Yeah, she's great.
What's that?
We're getting calls.
We're getting calls right
do
now.
we gotta? But do we have a real person, not like a fucking somebody fucking around, like a doctor or somebody who's transitioned?
Well, Danielle's got.
Not yet. We have.
Yeah, go ahead.
Go ahead, Lou.
Danielle
Go ahead.
knows about a film, but it's a woman, so I say we take it
Okay.
Sure, let's take it.
because it's a rare thing. Danielle.
Hello.
Hi,
Hey.
how are you, Danielle? What's going on?
Hey, good. Good. Hey, so I was just listening to you guys. So there's a show called I Am Jazz, Jazz. It's about a boy that transitions to a girl.
Okay.
And she totally had a vagina made, and she uses, like, this dick-shaped thing to keep her vagina depth and width good.
Oh, okay. Wait, is it like a docuseries or is it a scripted show?
No, it's a documentary about
Oh.
girl. It
So
started when he was, like, 5, and, God, she's got to be, like, 17 or 18 now.
5.
She's a full woman now.
Jeez, I'm worried about Max having a girlfriend. What the fuck? So wait a minute. So she had to put stuff in her vagina to keep the shape of a vagina.
Correct. Yep. And to keep the depth. And she lost some depth because she wasn't doing her chores. So
Oh, if you get lazy, your vagina goes away?
It's like
yeah, totally. Yeah.
Like if you don't wear your retainer.
that's what I was
dude.
just gonna say. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't brush my teeth every day. Never mind put my vag shoe in my
Is there anything worse?
what?
Is there anything worse than end of the day, you lay in your bed, you're like dozing, and you forgot to brush your teeth, and you're just like, God damn it, man.
I can't believe that they've developed so much technology and we have so much crazy shit to make our lives easier, and we still have to get up and go put toothpaste on that stupid thing and just scrub our teeth like it's fucking 100 years ago. I hate it. I hate it. I want to be able to sit in bed and like chew on something and it brushes my teeth for me. Brushing my teeth is the most taxing thing. One of the most taxing things I do. Having to brush your teeth.
Yeah, it's
and,
annoying.
and you get older, you have to floss, which is another
It's a pain.
pain in the ass.
Yeah, it's a pain in the ass.
And
I
if
don't go to bed. I won't go to bed until I brush, floss, and mouthwash. But that means sometimes I'm like you. I'm so lazy. I don't want to do it that I'll stay up till 3, even though I wanted to go to bed at midnight.
Because you don't feel like going into
I don't
the-
feel like
Yeah.
doing the process.
but can I say this
Yeah,
though?
Fuck.
Can I say this? Is there anything better than after you brush your teeth
great.
and you go to bed, how great your mouth feels?
It feels great. I think with clean sheets.
Oh, like a freshly made bed,
Yeah.
and you peel down the bed, and then you get in, and the pillows are where they're supposed to be, and you lie back, and then you pull the sheets over. Oh my God, what's this, Sonic bundle? Don't work. I already looked into it. Sonic bundle. You put it in your
Really?
mouth. Nope. Does not work.
Bobby's talking about the U-shaped toothbrush that you can just kind of place in your mouth with toothpaste and let it vibrate.
Well, why doesn't it work?
Because I got it. It doesn't work. It just doesn't get.
It's not effective.
It's not effective. Thank you, Jacob, for using the word that I couldn't think of. It's not effective. It doesn't work. I got every tooth thing you can probably get, and there's nothing. There's nothing. I got these new pills you can get. Instead of toothpaste, you can throw them in your mouth and chew on them, and then brush your teeth with that. Because toothpaste bothers me.
What the fuck would you do that for?
Because I hate.
Brushing is the problem.
But I'm saying-
I hate the
Yeah.
toothpaste thing where you have to unscrew the tooth. I hate taking lids off. I don't like it because the lid always
So you
falls.
got to open the pill up.
Just open the thing, throw it in your mouth. You're done.
It's the brushing that cleans, not the actual. It's almost secondary. You wouldn't just smear toothpaste on your teeth and think that's doing anything.
No, he's saying you still have to brush with this. This sounds like more work.
I don't like toothpaste either because you have to take the lid off, put the lid down, squeeze, and then there's always some dry stuff. You got to squeeze it.
You did the flip lid. What the hell toothpaste you using?
I don't get the flip lid. Dawn gets the stupid cap lid, which I hate.
I don't know, man. That sounds like that pill thing sounds like way more fucking work to me. You got to open a pill.
No,
There's nothing worse than pulling that cellophane back.
No, it's a little bottle. It's a bottle with little. It looks like a little mint, and you take it, you chew on it, and you brush your teeth. You're done.
Childproof?
Huh?
Childproof bottle? Because that adds effort. I'm saying, is it a childproof
No,
cap?
it's not.
Okay.
It's not. It's an adult cap. It doesn't have the Tylenol stupid where you got to squeeze.
Okay.
And
All
pinch
right.
it.
All right.
I hate it. I hate brushing teeth. I hate it.
I make my bed every morning.
What? What?
I make my bed every morning.
What do you? Did you listen to Jordan Peterson?
Who?
Forget it. That's what
Jordan.
he says.
Oh wait. Oh, the Canadian guy.
Yeah.
I get my Jordans all mixed up. I thought you meant Jordan Rubin. Then I was thinking of Jordan Peele. I got all confused there.
No, they say you're supposed to make your bed every day, and it helps you mentally.
No, I do it so when I go to bed at night, well, it does actually. It makes me feel like the day has started and I'm not being a slob. And then when I go to bed at night, it's like you said, I get the treat of we get to go back in now. We peel the covers back.
I never make my bed. I never make it.
I don't
But
know.
I do like when the maid comes, and that night when the bed is really freshly made, I do like a nice made bed. And when I go to a hotel, I never have maid service. They don't even go in my room.
That's a problem now. I heard that there's a big shortage of maids because after the pandemic they just stopped doing daily.
It's only by request now.
It's only by request, and now there's big problem with germs in all these rooms because they're not being cleaned properly, and then people are getting belligerent at the staff now.
You want to hear something? This is what's so, and also check in if you noticed at hotels. It's getting later and later. I've been to hotels and have friends have been to hotels. You get there 4:00 and they're like, "Sorry, the rooms aren't ready yet." I mean, it's wild. But I'll give you something along those lines. I went to my supermarket last night to shop for the week. Is there any Sunday night could be the biggest night for grocery store shopping for a lot of people. You know what I mean? Like that's like shit. We got to get stuff for the week. You know?
I don't shop.
Yeah. Well, you know,
But-
some of us have to provide for ourselves.
Well, I got married. I have a beautiful wife that likes to take care of the shopping.
All right.
Yeah.
Good. He says, "I won't survive." Please.
You say, what are you saying? That if I without
I'm saying when Dawn, when they attack
Yeah.
and you don't know they're here yet, and
Sure.
Dawn's walking in the house going, "Bob, I'm thinking about going to get," and you see her eye explode
What the
from the sniper bullet.
Are you shit?
And she falls.
Did you just
What will
kill
you
my
do?
wife?
What will you do?
Did you just kill my wife?
I didn't kill her. ISIS did.
Yeah. Which is in your bloodline. Oh my God, you people are fucking.
You people. Oh.
I mean, the DeRosa family. The real DeRosa. My God. First of all, if Dawn dies, it's going to be better. Because me and Max are just going to go in the woods and hunt squirrel.
Oh, boy.
Well, you think when it go, you think she's gonna complain about everything. She hates deer meat. She doesn't like venison. Can't you get a porcupine? Shut up.
But listen to this about the supermarket.
Sure,
this
please.
is fucked up.
Yes.
I go to the supermarket in New York City on a Sunday evening.
Yes.
There was one cashier working, and the deli counter at 6 p.m. was already closed for the day.
Oh, oof.
I was like, dude, we are in trouble. Like, this is not. People think like, it's whatever. No, guys, like, this is a fucking problem that people are just. It's just not being discussed for whatever reason. But there is an epidemic and a shortage. We got plenty of people to work. Nobody fucking wants to work.
No,
And then there's no money to pay anybody on top of it. It's a fucking disaster right now.
I just read an article on that too. That this was the big transition from taking out all the cashiers and putting in self checkout. They cut all the staff, so
Right.
nothing's restocked. They cut all the supermarkets cut their staff down to bare bones. That's why nothing's getting restocked and things are getting.
Mine doesn't have self-checkout.
Well, I have nothing for you.
That's what I'm saying. No, it's
I don't even know how to answer.
It's a staffing issue.
It's a staffing issue.
There's a twofold problem happening. There's a threefold problem happening. These corporations fucked everybody over and made everybody feel like these fucking worker bees that didn't deserve respect or insurance. They cut everybody's hours just enough to not have to cover their insurance, all this shit. So people got fed the fuck up, said, fuck you, I'm not doing this anymore. My life means more than this. So then they don't want to work. And then on top of it, because of these corporations and the big box stores and everything else, these anything in between isn't making the money to pay people properly to staff their staff. This is fucking really, really bad.
Listen, it's the generation. It's the kids suck.
It's only part of it.
Let me tell you
It's
something.
only part of it.
First of all, when you were a kid, you got a shit job that paid no money, that gave you enough money to buy your own dumb little things. All right, when I had a paper route, it paid nothing. I woke up at 5 in the morning, went in, folded papers, walked through a neighborhood until the sun came up. It sucked. To make what? A few dollars every week. I had to go collect nickels and quarters from people.
Right.
Kids don't want to work anymore because parents give their kids money.
Yeah.
They don't want to do jobs anymore. And nobody
Yes.
wants to do a real job anymore. Everybody wants to be famous. Every kid,
I know.
every teenager, every 20-year-old wants to get on TikTok, have their moment, get a bunch of followers. They don't want to go to work.
That's part of it.
They don't want to work.
That's a huge part of it.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's the problem with kids in
But
our
it's
country.
not. No. That's a huge part of it.
Bunch of pussies.
That's a huge part of it, but that's not the whole thing. Is all I'm saying.
Look at man.
There's other elements to
When
it.
I was a kid, when you could go to the grocery store and become a bag boy, that was a big thing. You made tips, you'd made a little money. Now everybody's got to have a job like that, a 401k and stock options to get it. Fuck you. Go work. That's the parents' fault for not raising a kid. Every winter, Max has a little snowblower. I have one, and he goes around and he makes money. Doing people's driveways, and that what teaches him that's your money. Go make some cash, do a little work your ass off, come home, and then you can go get whatever the fuck you want at McDonald's.
There's a great.
All the other kids in the neighborhood, you know what they do? They sit there while they pay somebody to do the driveway. The parents don't even do it.
There's a great. What's that? What happened? I thought I heard a noise. Sorry. There's a great. There's a great Frank Zappa. It's an interview he did, and they ask him at one point in the interview. They go, you love classical composers. Why do you think we don't ever get to hear Stravinsky like on the radio? Like it's people like that stuff. Why wouldn't they play it on regular radio ever? And he goes, because it's bad for morale. And they're like, what do you mean? He goes, if somebody hears dumb music on the radio, and they know that the person making the dumb music is a millionaire, that's good for morale. That makes them want to get out of bed because they go, well, I could do it too. And then they go to their shitty job and they keep working because they think there's a chance. He goes, if you get out of bed in the morning and you hear classical music on the radio and you think that that's what you need to be able to do to make $1 million, he goes, the workforce would collapse. Because everybody go, why would I even bother trying? I can't do that. And he's right. Unfortunately, now it's gotten to this point where everybody thinks they can just do it from their living room and everybody thinks they deserve it. And
well, because they
it's a
can
shit
though.
show.
There's people that are famous from a phone that are making a lot of money. They have sponsors. Like show business used to be in a very almost elite group of people that it was. Now anybody can be famous. And anybody can be a comic. Anybody can do what we used to do used to be a hard job to get
Well, I'll
into.
tell
You
you-
had to pay your fucking dues. You had to do crap gigs. You had to work your way up. You had to become better than the middler to become the middler. You had to become better than the headliner to become the headliner. Now all you have to do is have a bunch of people on TikTok watching your stupid shit, and you can headline in a room, and you're a stand-up comedian.
I have my opinion.
You don't consider them that.
But that doesn't matter.
Right.
It's not about respect. It's not about how good you are. It's not about being a legend in the business or being respected in the business. It's about that moolah and not getting a real job and not paying your dues and not having to do heavy lifting. Nobody wants to do the fucking heavy lifting anymore.
I think along with along the lines, of reality television.
Yeah.
I think personally, I'm not saying for the economy, I'm not saying for anything that's actually has anything to do with actual politics. I just mean for the outlook of the country. I think the two worst presidents we ever had for this culture, as far as like what it did to the culture's perspective and mentality, were Bill Clinton and Donald Trump. Because they were the two presidents.
Bullshit. No, I'm kidding. Go ahead.
They were the two presidents that made every fucking person on earth normalize the White House. They were like, oh, the president's getting his dick sucked in the Oval Office? That's something I would do. Right? Yeah. And then Donald Trump's walking around going, Rosie O'Donnell's a fat pig. And you're going, oh, me and my buddies would fucking say that. And it made and then fucking Sarah Palin, all these fucking people. People go, oh, I'm just like that guy. I'm as smart as that guy. You know how bad it is when the common people feel like they're as smart as the president?
Yeah, but
That's true.
bad.
But the Kennedys were doing that.
Yeah, but it's just not in the same way.
Dude, they were fucking banging starlets and then killing them.
JFK
But
was
they
never
were
on. JFK was never on Arsenio Hall playing the saxophone with the band.
You got a great point.
Yeah. I'm telling you, dude, like that shit where like the reason they said Bob Dole was in the lead and they said he lost because he couldn't talk to the common person.
He lost because he had to hold a pencil in one hand. Nobody wanted to look at his goofy hand. Nobody wants to.
Yeah, all the stuff we feel it's cool about the Kennedys, you found out 15 years later.
That is true. We did find out later what a piece of
Pussy
shit.
hounds.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I'm not saying they were great guys. I'm just saying it was just a different
time.
But they're also
yes. Different time.
A different
I count
time.
myself in this. I feel as an intelligence loss. I read a lot of the books on the founding fathers, or any great historical figures. And the one thing
fun.
here,
you wonder why you're solo every weekend.
Jesus Christ,
What do you want to do
I know,
this weekend?
but the point I'm
gonna
trying
read
to
a
make
book on
is-
the founding fathers. You want to come over and give me a hand job?
the one common thing.
What the fuck, Jacob? Spice up some books. Get Harry Potter or something. Get Vampire Lestat.
I read other books too, but
I
this is the phase I'm in now.
Hey, before we
I'm in
make
the
out-
age range where you do World War II and Revolutionary War.
Hey, before you
Holy
make out,
shit.
can I read this thing that George Washington once said? Oh yeah, that makes my pussy wet. Go ahead, Jake.
My point is, like right now I'm reading Alexander Hamilton, but it's the same thing with all of them.
Hang
Hold on, I'm going to hear
Let
his
me-
I want to. Oh, I'm so fucking hard
These
right now. Say it
guys-
again.
They had libraries. They read books like I wouldn't even get through page 1. They're
Right.
all versed in Latin,
Right.
French.
Yeah,
They read every book. That was their PlayStation.
right. Yeah.
And they could converse, and they had a knowledge of the world that I don't think anybody has now and will never have again.
No.
No.
Because they
100%.
don't. You have to learn it. You have to learn the hard way.
But
But
what-
that was their entertainment.
When we were kids, we actually played with each other because you didn't have really toys, right? We would go to the park or meet up and play with dirt or some stupid. One person would have a cool toy and that was it, and we'd break it. And,
Well,
now kids come over to my house. There's a trampoline. There's a pirate ship. There's a zip line. There's a Sony PlayStation. There's so much shit to do.
Here's the other worst thing that happened to the culture. The iPhone, without question.
Yeah.
The iPhone, like this device, and I say the iPhone because every other smartphone followed suit with it. This was the device that made it happen. This was the first device that had the App Store. And it had the App Store. And you went, there's a fucking app that can make you a genius at anything you need to do in 5 seconds flat. People do not learn trades anymore. They don't learn skill sets. They don't know how to fucking do anything. It's all done for them. Dude, we're teetering on a time. We're teetering on there's an entire generation of people out there that don't have driver's licenses because they're like, why would I get one? I know parents of 17, 18-year-old kids that are like, the kids are like, I don't want to get a driver's license. I'll just use Uber.
That's just ridiculous. But that goes on here's the problem. Dude, I'm driving down the highway. I tell Max, grab the wheel for a sec. I got to do something. And I let him drive the fucking car. It's on the parents.
Yeah.
Parents are fucking idiots. There was a couple of generations of little kids who could, don't do that, don't do this, they didn't let their kids do anything fucked up. Not even splash in a puddle because they were so worried about their stupid little kids. Now those kids have nothing. They're afraid of everything. They have we grew up with depression. They grew up with anxiety. They're afraid of every little thing. And now it's time, I think parents have to let their kids fall, break a leg, do something bad, that's why I got shit for letting Max shoot a crossbow. I got a couple people who send me a thing, dude, you shouldn't let your kid. Fuck you. Let him shoot a crossbow.
It's what texting and email and social media has done to society's ability to communicate.
Yeah.
People do not know. People literally, there's a wave of anxiety amongst millennials and Gen Z when it comes to having an actual phone call because it's an interaction and a potential confrontation. They can't handle it. You have people that have only grown up in a culture where their only communication has been done through written word and not intelligently, by the way. You get emails from adults now that don't know how to spell.
All right,
punctuation,
dude.
whatever. I didn't want to say Bobby.
Well, fuck you, okay? I know you're talking about me.
But but here, you know what? And I don't mean this, I swear to God, I'm not saying this to be funny. Again, and I really do mean that.
Stop pointing at me. You know how I feel about your long fingers.
When you would misspell things or not use punctuation or whatever,
yeah.
First of all, it was before everything got fixed for you.
Yeah.
Second of all, you grew up kind of hard knock. So I was like, yeah, Bobby was in and out of like bad kid schools and shit like that.
I didn't
like
go
whatever.
to school. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's not these kids. These are people that grew up
in school.
And
still don't, yeah. Because it's being done for them.
Exactly. That's my point. So it's just fucking wild. It's wild. Like people don't know how you have people that grew up in an environment where if you didn't like what the other person said, you can literally block them. Yeah. That's it. You can erase somebody from existence in your fucking life.
And you know what else? We don't have any more bullies.
No, we do.
We need now. The bullies are the nerds now. The bullies are the people getting people canceled.
That's
they're the bullies.
That's some of them. There's plenty of bullies on the other side.
The kids ripping down the posters of the kid. They're bullies. They found a way to bully people because they know they can't get hit. They know nobody can do anything to them. So they're like, "Fuck you. We're doing this." Hey, we got to take a break. We got to take a break. We got to take a big break. Oh my God, we have Bailey J.
Did you call her?
Yes, Bailey.
We need to take a short
Bailey
break.
J's on the phone. We're going to ask her our questions when we come back, but we're going to take a quick break. We got Joe DeRosa is in, Jacob's here, the two Lou's, and me. Big J's on the cruise. We'll be back in just a minute. So, what? It's
I
the
gotta
Bonfire.
plug my dates. Sorry.
All right, plug your dates. What do you got,
folks? Big announcement. I got a ton of dates. Go to joederosa.com. I'm going on tour like crazy. New York. I'm going to be at the KGB Bar November 9th doing readings for my audiobook. And then the rest of these dates are all the new hour of stand-up. November 11th, Philadelphia at the TLA. The 18th in Buffalo, New York. The 30th in Denver. December 1st, Phoenix, Arizona. December 3rd, Salt Lake City. January 13th, Gramercy here in New York doing the hour. Just announced today. February 8th, Nashville. February 9th, Charlotte. February 15th, San Fran. The 16th of February, West Hollywood. And the 17th, San Diego. JoeDeRosaInfo.com.
All right. And make sure you go to robertkellylive.com. All my dates are up there. I'm going to be in Boston this weekend and the week after that at Soul Joe's. And go to punchup.live for my special. And go to BigJComedy.com for all his dates. Big J's on the cruise right now. We'll be right back. It's the Bonfire.
Hey everybody, thanks for listening. That was just a portion of our actual Sirius XM radio show.
If you want the whole thing, go to SiriusXM.com/bonfire for a special offer.
That's right. And go to BigJComedy.com and RobertKellyLive.com to check out our stand-up dates coming to a city near you. Crackle, crackle.